media gets unveiled on aircraft and avionics this morning. Another new addition on the line of better avionics. On the parallel, we have new add-ons that are coming from several studios. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another weekly update covering a range of things on development, marketplace, events and freeware. So hit that subscribe button for future releases. The manner the sim has been growing has been exponential. The first update on the ATR. Not even a few days in, we received the first update on this, and quite a number of fixes have gone in. At the start, there were a range of issues folks faced during its release. A fairly extensive one with interesting changes this time to the MCDU PERF pages and behavior. Along with it comes improved VNAV path calculations. Now there are also autopilot fixes that addresses issues found after its initial release. A beautiful collaboration with Microsoft and Hans Hartmann, offering us the first high-fidelity regional turboprop airliner to the sim, and first of its line of Expert series. Now Hans Hartmann is known for his depth of systems in the add-ons he's worked on, and it's a natural choice to assist Asobo in the first Expert series aircraft. Like many add-on releases, this aircraft has every chance to improve in the coming weeks and months, and definitely more to follow. The Fokker F-28 Fellowship is on its way on development, getting closer to the release date. Now this would be another high-quality pairware in the making. The exact approach on how it went with the BAE-146. Now here's the thing, the F-28 hasn't been a popular airliner when you look at the other ones. Now it's some impressive screenshots on the cabin front, plus a cockpit with those old-school instruments appear to be well aligned with an authentic feel. Over time, the team have made significant progress in systems, coding, particularly on the bleed air and air conditioning systems. Now the exterior of the aircraft has also received various improvements, including better texturing, a full set of decals, highly detailed cargo holds and landing gear bays, additional compressor and guide vanes and engines, plus extra detail added to the speed brake mechanism. Now we don't have a definite release date, but it's approaching. JustFly promises to share more insights into the capabilities of this aircraft, and this sure looks like it can capture a unique charm of the classic regional jet. Going back to history is what the team intends to offer us. We're talking with a team called Red Wing Simulations, with their new released add-on USA 1935 alongside several US airports. Now this rolls in after the European establishment, covering the 1935s era of Germany, France and the UK. Now the aim is to recreate the world of almost 90 years ago. A different era as we've all studied, while some may have experienced that saw a lot of wars, conflicts and the Great Depression, but also the rise of passenger aviation. Now the add-on adds aerial navigation beacons as they were used in the 1930s for the contract airmail routes, plus it removes power lines and wind turbines, and cities that emit noticeably less light at night. Not to forget, the add-on also adds several age-appropriate custom objects to the map, such as the Hollywood sign and the Golden Gate Bridge that was still under construction. Something totally different to experience, and I hope to see more things to be added here, as things were much more different before. The sim has been an inspiration to many, including folks who'd like to bring in something to us, and one such developer is Nicholas Ropp, aka B4 Gunner, at Hangar Studio 713. Now this lad quickly learned the basics of the craft and managed to create a rather decent rendition of the Camé 480 twin Navion. An inspiring story for a newcomer taking on the challenge of aircraft development, and surely demonstrates the dedication and enthusiasm keeping the flight simming community thriving. Not to forget, this is already available at Sim Market at $15. A brand new project from the team of God Friends, the Double Ender. Now they've been working on this project from quite some time and almost ready to show it to the world. The aircraft comes with twin Rotax 916s along with a range of custom features like an Airmaster propeller system, custom slats and 35-inch bush tires. The team has said that the aircraft has still plenty of work to undergo before it's released. Plus, there's a lot more testing to go through, including work on full systems, controls, failures and more. There's definitely more to follow on this one. A wingspan of 80 meters, which is the maximum allowed by current airports. A total of 8 fuel tanks, and when completely topped off with fuel, weighing a whopping 150 tons per wing. Now if you compare a single A380 that weighs approximately 70 tons, this means that a fully loaded A380 can weigh more than 2 A320s. Now the A380 is the largest commercial airliner ever produced, and with that comes various technical challenges involved in modeling, and that's what the team are hoping for, and we're talking with the team of Fly-by-Wire. While the project at the sim seems to be an exciting one, the devs are working on a solution for the weight issues. The default wing flex models alone can't seem to simulate the sheer mass. This includes the weight that the A380's wings might carry. Now the team have made it clear that the wing flex modeling will be thorough. Each fuel tank will be independently modeled, and weight changes within them will drastically change how the wing behaves. It's definitely interesting to see this level of detail and the thought process going into projects like these. Now that sound is the brand new version of it, not the default one, and yes, we're talking with a Spitfire here. A brand new update is geared to roll in, showcasing some of the work they've been doing to rework the sounds aspect. Can't imagine how more pristine it could sound, but that bass surely got us some goosebumps. Flying Iron Simulations are currently in the process of reworking a number of sounds of the aircraft actually, including those produced by the famous Merlin engine, and we couldn't be happier to share that news with you. Moving to hardware, the world of simming can't stop at any point here, right? Products after products keep rolling in to get you into more immersion I would imagine. Check out my recent video on the Boeing cockpit, and oh boy, flight simming is even more serious now. One of the mentions on purchasing flight sim add-ons will be Contrail Webshop. They have a limited 10% off of all airports and aircraft. Over hundreds of airports, from regional ones, international ones, and GAs to aircraft to Soundpacks. Plenty of add-ons to choose from, and do make sure to check the link that's located right here in the description below. Before we go to development, Flight Sim Expo is getting closer with more exciting things to look forward to. With more than 50 sponsors and exhibitors who've confirmed their attendance, we should expect some cool product releases lined up. Plus, teams like Thrustmaster, TFDI Design, Honeycomb, Virtual Fly, plus many more have confirmed to give 20-minute presentations across the weekend, including teams like Fly-by-Wire, Infinite Flight, Flight Effects and more. Have you made your plans yet? It's certainly worth considering. In the world of development, what's new this week? The aircraft and avionics update unveils itself this morning with the beta. A portion of the update has been released, but for the most part, a substantial fix for the 747 has been out, and worth noting to get it up and running on your systems. Now in addition to this, the Garmin series have seen updates for both 3000 and G5000, PFDs and FMS fixes. Other aircraft including the Cessna Citation Longitude that's seen a good number of fixes as well, and the TBM 930 that saw a single fix. We're hoping to see more updates on aircraft and avionics. Moving to events, it's time to pack our bags to fly to Norway this week. An open event that's free for all and available to pilots of all skill levels. The goal is to have a great time, explore new locations of the world, and make new friends. Now the North Pole was reached by air in 1925 by two amazing humans who became the first ones to reach the North Pole. Now both the crews met in Norway before heading to the expedition. In recognition of the anniversary of these two adventurous feats from aviation history, this week's community flying with CD and his gang would be towards the beautiful fjords of northern Norway. So mark your calendars as the event is tomorrow. Plus, if you join our Discord server, we have plenty of events as well. One coming tomorrow with a Vision Jet, and something to keep track of the changes at the sim or news. In the line of Freeware, we continue our journey at Norway. The Alesund Vigra Airport, ENAL in short, an airport located in Norway on the west coast of Sunmore. Now the airport is on an island, Vigra, with strong winds blowing in from the Atlantic Ocean, and hopefully we get a chance to experience some landing challenges there. The runway has a distinct runway profile. Now there are plenty of domestic flights as well as international ones. Over 5,000 downloads on this airport, and big thanks to the dev, our Togster, for a nice freeware like this. The link to both the freeware and the community events can be found right here in the description below. We hope you like this video. Do subscribe as we have so much more to cover in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. As always, it's been a true pleasure. Until next time, do take care and happy flying.